vibe? Let's all vibe. Do you vibe? Do you vibe?
If you're anywhere near tech Twitter, LinkedIn, or even TikTok lately, you've probably heard the term vibe coding. In the same vein, you probably would have heard of Lovable.dev, the vibe coding platform taking the world by storm, and that video just now was all about the release of Lovable 2.0 with a whole bunch of goodies for the vibe coding community. Andrej Karpathy, without question, is largely to be credited for AI's most recent buzz, but to say the idea is literally exploding would be the understatement of the century. We're talking about platforms where you build software not just with clicks, but with conversation, with intuition, with vibe. And the growth? It's wild. These platforms are attracting everyone from founders with an idea to designers wanting to bring mock-ups to life, promising a revolution in how we create applications. We've been deep in this world, experimenting, building, pushing these tools. The potential is absolutely massive. You feel it sometimes, that incredible speed, seeing ideas become reality almost instantly. There's a reason people are excited. We could be looking at a true juggernaut here, a force ready to grab a huge slice of that multi-billion-dollar software development pie. But, and this is a big but based on hours of actually using these platforms, they're not quite there yet. The hype is running ahead of the reality. There are significant pitfalls, frustrating roadblocks that kill the creative flow and undermine the promise. So based on that frontline experience, here are the critical improvements these platforms need to make if they want to truly deliver on the vibe coding dream and become the powerhouses they could be. First off, let's talk about the AI itself. It's the core engine, but right now, it often feels like it has the memory of a goldfish and is working with its eyes closed. It's incredibly frustrating to wrestle with an issue, leave it, and come back later, only to find the AI has completely forgotten. I find myself constantly re-explaining context or reminding it of unresolved bugs from the same project. These platforms must implement AI that proactively recalls previous prompts and identifies those dangling issues, suggesting fixes without me needing to re-prompt every single time. It needs to be an assistant that remembers the journey, not just the last sentence. That's essential for iterative design. And part of remembering involves seeing. Right now, you point the AI at a visual mess, and it often struggles because it can't see like we do. It doesn't understand spatial relationships or visual clashes intuitively. We need AI that possesses comprehensive visual perception in real time. It should be able to analyze a screenshot or the live interface, describe what it sees, and understand how elements relate visually, even external components. Only then can it proactively spot design flaws and offer genuinely useful suggestions, saving us from pixel-pushing hell. Building on that site, the AI needs real, active memory. It shouldn't just sit there waiting for our next command. Imagine an AI that uses downtime to passively review the project, identifying potential inconsistencies or code smells you might have missed while focused elsewhere. This requires active, concurrent, and recall memory for both design and code. It shifts the burden, making the AI a continuous quality checker, not just a reactive tool. This lack of awareness extends to the code itself. We've all seen the AI fix one thing, only to break three others because it lacks a holistic view. It needs a 360-degree perception of the code it generates, understanding dependencies and potential conflicts as they arise. Trying to debug cascading errors because the AI didn't see the ripple effect is a massive time sink and kills the vibe. It needs to prevent these conflicts proactively, and context is everything in design. Applying a fix globally when designs are intentionally different across pages is maddening. The AI needs to understand that the landing page has a different design language than my user dashboard. It must grasp design relativity and apply edits contextually, respecting the unique vibe of each section. Universal, non-contextual changes create more work, not less. Finally, for the AI smarts, there's the trust issue. The AI telling us, "Okay, I fixed it," when nothing has actually changed is a huge trust breaker. It must be equipped to autonomously review the code it generates and test if the change achieved the desired outcome. Did the button actually get moved? Does the logic now work as intended? Verification is non-negotiable for efficiency and trust. So, getting the core AI intelligence right is fundamental, but just as important is the actual experience of using these platforms day to day, how they empower or frustrate the vibe coder. Take experimentation, for example. Sometimes you just want to try something wild without risking your entire project. We need the ability to isolate design elements, mess around with them in a parallel sandbox, and only merge the changes back when satisfied. This encourages bold experimentation, crucial for innovation, without the constant fear of breaking things. It's like having an artist's scratchpad built right in. Another flow killer? Constantly switching tabs. The creative process shatters every time I have to jump out to Google Images, a documentation site, or Stack Overflow. Platforms need native web integration. Let me search for and import resources, examples, or information directly within the interface. Keeping me immersed in the creation environment is paramount for maintaining that rapid, intuitive feel. Related to resources is media handling. Managing images and videos can be tedious. We need more intelligent, agentic media systems. Imagine an AI that understands image content, automatically suggests optimizations, handles resizing intelligently based on context, or even helps generate variations. This turns media management from a chore into a creative partnership. And if a platform uses multiple AI agents or models, we want clarity. If one AI is better for UI and another for backend logic, let us know. Platforms should transparently rank their AI based on real performance metrics: project completion time for certain tasks, error rates, user satisfaction. Let us choose the specialist AI if needed, rather than using a generalist that might struggle. This optimizes my workflow. Now, no platform is an island, and even the best AI hits limits. Getting help and connecting to other services needs to be seamless too. You will hit problems AI can't solve, especially nuanced semantic ones. We need the flexibility to switch between different AI agents easily and have access to human inline coders for those roadblocks. Critically, this needs to be baked into the subscription affordably. Paying traditional engineering rates defeats the purpose. This safety net keeps projects moving when AI taps out. Connecting external tools also needs simplification. Juggling dozens of API keys, authentication methods, and terms of service is complex and intimidating. Platforms need a unified master API interface. The Vibe coder must be able to connect external services once through the platform, and it handles the security and management. This unlocks incredible power by making integrations vastly simpler for the Vibe coder. And while focusing on non-technical users is smart, projects often need to scale or integrate with existing tech stacks. There must be a clear, robust pathway for collaboration or handoff to technical teams, likely via tools like GitHub. This ensures that what starts as a Vibe-coded project can mature professionally, extending the platform's value. Okay, let's shift focus to the broader ecosystem and the business side of things. For these platforms to become sustainable juggernauts, they need to build trust and think strategically. Who a platform partners with matters immensely. Integrations should enhance the Vibe coding experience, not detract from it. Platforms need to prioritize partners that align with the AI-driven, low-friction culture. Encountering a partner integration that suddenly requires complex coding or has hidden costs breaks the seamless feel and damages trust. Speaking of costs, the credit-based models many platforms use can feel like a slot machine, especially during debugging. Costs need to be predictable. Platforms must provide dynamic scope assessments, clear estimates of time and credits needed as prompts evolve. Fixing AI errors shouldn't feel punitive. Predictability in cost and scope is fundamental for user trust and project planning. Beyond just being tools, these platforms could foster real business opportunities. To truly empower creators, platforms should connect them with pathways to funding, VCs, crowdfunding, and maybe even create frameworks for mutual financial success. Elevating Vibe coding from a tool for side projects to a viable platform for building funded businesses is key to unlocking its full potential. And while empowering individual creators is great, targeting specific enterprise needs, like building internal tools or automating departmental workflows, brings in stable, high-value contracts. This diversification provides resources to improve the platform for everyone and proves its value in serious business contexts. Of course, none of this works without trust, which brings me to some crucial points about transparency and reliability. Firstly, the AI needs to be honest. Overpromising leads to disappointment. If a feature request is too complex or better suited for traditional coding, the AI should say so. Honest guidance, acknowledging limitations, builds far more trust than pretending the AI can magically do anything. It helps users make informed decisions. Secondly, as non-technical users flood in, attracted by the hype, the potential for exploitation grows. We need industry standards or even light-touch regulation to ensure transparency, prevent misleading claims, and protect users from predatory pricing or AI manipulation designed just to burn credits. This protects users and the long-term reputation of vibe coding. Thirdly, with so much marketing hype, how do we choose? We need an independent external system to benchmark platform capabilities and AI performance across different tasks. Like consumer reports for vibe coding, this would empower users to make informed choices based on data, not just promises. And platforms need to show us their real track record. Publish aggregated anonymized data on user success. What percentage of projects get completed versus abandoned? What types are most successful? Seeing the real-world data, warts and all, builds credibility and helps set realistic expectations, far more than curated success stories. This leads to the core issue of production readiness. For vibe coding to be taken seriously beyond prototypes, the output needs to be robust. Platforms must invest in improving code reliability, offering advanced debugging tools, and enhancing visual editing alongside prompts. Handling complex, production-level applications reliably is crucial for capturing that larger market. Finally, these platforms can't rest on their laurels. Standalone AI coding tools are evolving at lightning speed. Vibe coding platforms must proactively monitor advancements and integrate more sophisticated planning, execution, and reasoning capabilities, evolving towards truly comprehensive AI engineers to stay competitive and deliver increasing value. It's an AI arms race out there. So, that's the view from the trenches. The vibe coding revolution is real, the excitement is palpable, and the potential is staggering. But potential doesn't pay the bills or launch the next big app. These platforms have work to do. They need to listen to the vibe coders actually using their tools day in and day out. By making their AI smarter and more aware, by smoothing out the user experience, by building trust through transparency, and by fostering a supportive ecosystem, they can bridge the gap between the current hype and the future promise. If they do, then yes, this vibe coding movement truly becomes the juggernaut everyone's talking about. If not, it risks becoming just another tech buzzword that faded. What are your experiences? What did I miss? Drop a comment, let's discuss. Until next time, keep building, and above all else, keep vibing.